Yeah, hi once again. Glory Dawn 3 saying hello to everybody. Last week I talked about faith. Okay? Faith is the substance of something that you have hoped for. What is faith? It is a substance of something that you have hoped for, but an evidence of that thing that you have not seen. Let me say it again. What is faith? Again, that I'm defining today. Another definition for faith, apart from the one I shared last week. In Hebrew chapter 11 verse 1, it said faith is a substance of something hoped for. An evidence of something that are not seen, that have not been seen. You hope for it, but it hasn't been seen. You believe it, but it hasn't matured. It hasn't materialized. It is your faith. That is what faith is. That's what the book of Hebrew 11:1 is trying to, define or explain what faith is. It says it's a substance of something that you have hoped for, that you're hoping for. It is an evidence of something an evidence of that thing. It hasn't been seen, but you hope for it, but you believe for it, but you're waiting for it, or you've waited for it. We take an example of Abraham. God told Abraham that he was going to bless him. He was going to give him a son. The son didn't come right there. But Abraham, he believed God. He believed God and waited. He didn't see the son. He didn't see that son that God promised him, but he hoped for it, and he believed, and he waited until the son of promise came to him. That is what faith is here. That's why they call him the father of faith, Abraham. So it is a substance of something. He has hoped for this son. He has believed this son. He has waited for this son. Whenever you talk about faith, you must do what? You must believe, and you must wait patiently. It's an evidence of something that you haven't seen, but you are hoping, you are waiting for it. That is all I want to say. Maybe another time I'll still talk on faith, but this is what I'm just saying today. So now the opposite of faith is fear. Fear. Now, what is the meaning of fear? Fear means false evidence appearing real to you or to anybody. Fear. It is a false evidence of things that are appearing real, but they are not real. They are all false. So it is opposite of faith. Either you have faith or you allow fear to take hold of you. We know so many instances in the Bible. People that have fear. When you have fear, you can't be able to conquer cities. You can't be able to, do anything. You can't be able to have victory in anything. Once fear, you allow fear to certain. Fear is like a snare somewhere in Proverbs. He said it, that fear is a snare. So you don't have to allow fear. We know the stories. When we remember the time Joshua sent the spies in Joshua chapter 2, they were afraid. They said the city that they were asked to go and conquer, that they begin to compare themselves to those people. They begin to belittle themselves. You see, fear makes you to belittle yourself before giants. But when you are bold, when you have faith, you can be able to go and conquer any city, any nation, anywhere. Because you are able. You believe that you are able. With faith, it's faith that moves mountain. Fear makes you, degrades you, puts you in a snare. So it's an opposite of faith. So what in all am I trying to admonish somebody today? There are so many places in the Bible that fear has not allowed men to conquer their enemies. Didn't allow men to conquer their enemies. Same fear is happening to men and women today. Fear has become a snare. They can't even face their enemies. They can't even face their adversaries. Talk less of combating with them. Talk less of conquering cities. Talk less of defeating their adversaries. All because of fear. They say to themselves they are not able. But when you begin to have faith, faith moves the mountain. The faith you already have has already moved the mountain. You begin to see those people. You begin to see those giants like ants. Oh yes. That's what faith does. So in all today, make sure you don't allow fear to be, to be part of your life, to be in your life, because it's a snare. When you have fear, you can't be able to achieve anything in life. You can't go far. Because anytime you want to move, it becomes a snare, drawing you back, making you to feel inferior, making you to feel little, belittling yourself, that you're not able. It doesn't give you the boldness. It doesn't give you this, the spirit of boldness. That's what fear does. Like I said in the beginning, it is false evidence trying to appear real in your life, trying to appear real in every situation that you find yourself. So with this, brethren, try not to allow fear to be part of your life. Try not to allow it to be in any space. Try not to give any space to the spirit of fear in your life. Rather, allow faith. Allow faith that moves mountain to take hold of you. Allow faith to be the ruling force in your life, in the mighty name of Jesus. And by doing so, just know that you're going to be moving. Your faith is going to be removing mountains upon mountains out of your way, in the mighty name of Jesus. Remain once again richly blessed. From Glory Dawn 3. Thank you. Bye.